Hey freaks and geeks, this is Paul Acevedo of Windows Central. Tonight I am joined on the mic by Brian and Adam.
Yo.
Hello?
And we're going to do a quick video look at Gems of War for Xbox One. It's also available on PlayStation 4, Steam, and mobile. It comes from 505 Games, as well as the creators of Puzzle Quest. And this is a Puzzle Quest style game. It's basically like Puzzle Quest 3, it's just not called that.
Cool.
Okay.
Looks like you've been playing a little bit.
Yeah, I've played this much more than any other game lately, as a matter of fact. So, here, most of the game takes place from this big overworld map screen, which is a little bit like the first Puzzle Quest, more so than Puzzle Quest 2. You have all these different kingdoms, and you have to pay gold to unlock them. So you would have to earn a bunch of gold, and eventually, when you have enough, then you would unlock the kingdom. And I have a home kingdom right here, and from there I can do certain things, like I can see my kingdom stats. Your home kingdom, which you can pick out of all the ones that you've unlocked, provides you with a certain mana bonus. The game says mana, I say mana. And that bonus will cause you to earn more mana from from matching that particular kind of gem. Because this is a puzzle RPG, just like Puzzle Quest. So we'll do one single player battle, and then we will do one arena battle. Hopefully we have time for that. Little 101 is noticing my green screen. Yes, we were setting that up earlier. It's going to be a lot of fun, especially once I get the lighting situation sorted out. So you go to one of these kingdoms, and you have two basic options for single player content. You have quests and challenges. Quests are the story mode, so they're the closest thing to the regular things you'd be doing in Puzzle Quest. Then challenges are challenge battles. We'll look at them real quick. There are a total of 7 that you can unlock, and you do that by progressing through the quests for that area. And each one has 5 fights that you have to go through. Once you go through all 5 fights, you would earn all 5 stars. Simple enough, right? Challenges pay you something called souls, which you use to level up your troops. Quests, on the other hand, you'll see. So here we are. Got a quest, a little bit of story content. I find the story just about completely uninteresting. There is some small attempt at humor, but it's the same kind of writing that the other Puzzle Quest games had, which is to say not especially great, but also the story from one kingdom does not carry over to the other kingdom, so you don't have characters crossing over as far as I know. And there's no overall interesting storyline. It's just little adventures in each kingdom. So that kind of limits the interestingness of the story. It costs...
The interestingness.
Yeah, not the right word, is it? Yeah.
Should use that in your review.
Maybe I will.
Interestingness level.
Every
4.
battle you participate in, whether it's a quest or a challenge or a PvP battle, costs gold. And that can limit how much you're able to play if you are not very good at the game or if you don't really understand how to earn gold properly. But actually, once you become a little bit good, gold is no problem at all. So we're going to spend some gold. I've got a main character, and then I have 3 troops who are going into battle with me. And if I wanted, I could sub out my main character and just have 4 troops. But your main character eventually will be your most powerful unit. So here we are.
Let's say you weren't...
Oh, no, go
sorry.
on.
I was going to say, let's say you're not good at this game, and you want to spend your hard-earned actual money on gold. Can you do that?
You can indeed, although it is not the best way to spend your money. There are some good in-app purchases, and if we have time, I would like to go over those. But I would say there's better things to buy than just gold. Like gold, you should be earning.
So is this a free
Yes,
game?
it is a free-to-play game, and it's, in my opinion, it's the single best free-to-play game on Xbox One. It's just so good, and there's so much content. If you like Puzzle Quest, if you like this type of game.
Is it better than Frozen?
Easily better than Frozen Freefall, yes. I mean, it's a much vaster game in the first place. A little bit buggy right now. It's only just come out about a week ago. But hopefully they will fix those bugs over time and continuing to add new content. So you can see there's some skulls on the field. As with Puzzle Quest, the main way of attacking is you do physical attacks against the opponent. To do that, you match 3 or more skulls. So I will match these 3 skulls, and then my character your topmost character is the one who does the attacking. So right now that's my main character. She's the one at the top. She has an attack rating of 6, so when I match these 3 skulls, she will do 6 damage to the topmost opponent. There she goes. Yeah, little one-on-one, you absolutely should try it. Like, I cannot stress how much I love Gems of War. It's amazingly good. There's some room for improvement and stuff, but what's here, just so addicting in a good way.
Let me ask you, why is this not Puzzle Quest 3?
I think it has to do with the publisher. The publisher on this one is 505 Games, and 505 did not publish the previous ones, so maybe that's why.
So they probably don't own the name Puzzle Quest?
Yeah, as far as I know, I think Puzzle Quest belongs to D3 Publisher. I could be wrong, but I think. So that seems to be why. And there are a few differences, you know, like, for instance, in Puzzle Quest, you only go into battle with one character. And you might have a second character equipped, but they don't really do very much. But in this, you always go into battle with 4 characters, and you usually are fighting against 4 characters as well. Now I'm going to cast a spell. That's another thing, is all 4 of these characters have spells, and even though only your topmost characters can actually do physical attacks, you can use any one spell as long as you've collected the mana required for it. So now I hold left bumper and I can select from these 4 spells. I'm going to do the X button one. This guy gives all of my troops 5 extra attack, so for the rest of the battle, basically helps you do a lot more damage if you have this dude. And you get him for completing all of the quests in the first kingdom, so that should be one of your early goals in the game, is to complete all of those quests.
Xbox only on this one?
No, well, we already went through that, but it's also on PlayStation 4, Steam, and mobile platforms. Not Windows Phone, but iOS and Android.
Well, if it's on Xbox, it'll be on it's on Xbox. It can easily be ported to Windows Phone.
Would be great if they did. And didn't they bring Brothers to Windows Phone, or no, they announced it and then they backtracked on that and didn't bring it out. So, we'll see. Perhaps Windows 10 for phones will catch on. I'm not going to hold my breath for that.
We can hope.
We always never give up hope. Never. Now I'm using all my spells to do some good attacks. The computer, when they cast a spell, it actually takes them a few turns for the spell to come out. It takes 1 or more extra turns. When you cast a spell, it comes out instantly. So it's a little advantage they give you. You can tell whose spell is about to go through, and maybe you could target them and try to kill them first if you have a spell that can do that.
Nice.
Yeah, it is on PS4. I was telling Tyler to get it and play it, but you know how Tyler is. He's probably playing Spelunky instead. Adam, do you have any experience with Puzzle Quest?
Yes, I played quite a bit of Puzzle Quest.
Did you play part 2?
No.
Well,
I got bored of Puzzle Quest. I made it quite far, but I did get kind of, I don't know, it kind of wore on me.
to an extent, it is the same thing over and over, so you have to really enjoy the mechanics. I do really enjoy the mechanics. But this one has a few elements that make it more addictive, and I'd like to finish the fight so I can go over them better. But those 2 elements are the PvP is more important in this one than in Puzzle Quest, where it was just sort of an afterthought. And then you have guilds, and guilds add a cooperative element to the game. So we have a Windows Central guild. It's one of the highest ranked guilds in the game, like we're in the top 50. Yeah, because we've been putting a lot of time and effort into it. And let's see, I'm going to transform all of these into yellow mana, and that will give me an extra turn. But anyway, you have a common goal. Everyone in the guild is working towards strengthening the guild, and in doing so, you also make yourself stronger. So that, to me, adds some good long-term replay value.
I think what bugged me about Puzzle Quest the most was that even though you leveled up, the enemies always leveled up with you, so there were no, like, even random encounters where I felt like, you know, I've been leveling and my guy was, you know, really powerful and stuff. Like, you never felt like you were getting more powerful because the monsters were always getting more powerful too. So even like the kind of the basic random encounters, they could take a long time, you know, like. I kind of felt like at some point, like I should, if I'm going back to like the older areas of the game, I should be kind of mopping these guys up pretty quick, be able to move along. But no, they're strong and they can be a long battle. So it just kind of warmed me.
You know, it's been a while since I played the first one. I remember certain details about it, but I don't remember that specifically. But yeah, I could see how that would be annoying. Alright, having won the battle, I earned some gold. I earned a few souls. Like I said earlier, souls are used to level up your troops. Also, I can collect a reward because I've just finished this part of the quest line.
Nice.
A little bit of story when you finish up a quest. Again, I don't like the story very much, but it's not so bad. I've unlocked a new challenge for this area, that's good. Yeah, and I got a little gold. Now let's look at the guild and PvP stuff. Real quick, we will check out the Windows Central Guild. By the way, we are looking for new members of the guild who will actually be valuable members. Let's see. Your guild at any...
No useless
Yeah,
members.
and there is such a thing. But at any given time, your
Yep.
guild has 3 tasks. Here are the 3 tasks. Everyone can come to this screen and donate gold to one of these tasks. And when we finish off a task, everyone gets the reward. So for instance, if we finish off this top task, then the guild gets a medal, and I'll tell you what those do, but then everyone gets 5 gems, and that's premium currency. So yeah, so
Nice.
if you have a guild where everyone plays long term and everyone keeps donating, then you'll eventually get enough premium currency to buy all the best stuff. Yeah,
That's cool.
really fair. So right now I will donate 500 to this task. And there we go. We can look at...
That's a very good question. Are the guilds multi-platform?
Unfortunately, no, it is locked to platform. And that's Microsoft. You know, Microsoft does not allow cross-platform stuff between any non-Microsoft platforms. But here we've got 15 people in the guild right now, and my strategy is when someone joins the guild and doesn't earn gold, I kick them out. So like, I mean, who doesn't donate gold. So this guy, I'm just going to kick him out. Come on. Oh, I have to push X, that's right. And then hopefully the next person who joins will be a better guild member. But also, if anybody specifically wants to join, then I can invite you. And again, I can kick out somebody who's not very useful. And I was just going to say that member of the stream, Royal Bob, is in the guild as Teddy Bonkers. And we got a few people from...
His usual moniker.
Got a few people from NeoGAF and Xbox Achievements in there too. Here's the bonuses. Those blue medals that we earned, we can use to upgrade our mastery of the different colors. And again, if you match those colors, then it gives you a chance to earn more of that kind of mana when you match those colors. So everybody in the guild has a better chance of earning all these colors. And like, we've got a bunch of upgrades. Our guild, level 6, takes a lot of time to get your guild up there. Let's look at how high we are in the league real quick. We're not... Oh, okay, we're actually only at 63. I thought we were in the top 50. We haven't quite gotten there yet, but we'll be there within a day or two. And as a guild member, you also get a daily gold bonus, and, you know, there's... Again, it's just part of your long-term success of being in a good guild and being an active member of the guild. So, please be sure to let me know via Xbox messaging if you would like to join the guild. My gamertag is Eastex. Now here is, oh, well, real quick, we could show you how you get new units. You have to buy keys, and you have keys that cost gold, the soft currency, and magic keys that are premium currency, and you generally have to spend gems on those, although you can win them through different things. But anyway, I've got plenty of units. We'll look at my units real quick. I've just got a bunch, all kinds of different colors and stuff, and oh yeah, I was gonna... Before we do that last fight, I was going to show you the premium stuff, wasn't I? So we'll go to the shop.
Yep. Well, apparently Tyler's been playing.
Oh, he has been playing it. Okay, that's good, Tyler. I remember I was looking at my Puzzle Quest 2 review just yesterday or today, and Tyler left a comment about how he thinks those games are too long. And so I bet he thinks this is too long too, because it is really long.
I thought Puzzle Quest was too long.
Puzzle Quest 2 definitely is, like, way more than the first one. But
Yeah.
If you were going to buy anything for this game, and if you get into the game, then you should. It's, you know, that's how we support the developers who make games we like, is your goal shouldn't be, well, I want to play this game for 100 hours and never spend anything. That's like being a vampire, you know? Like, your goal should be, well, if I play this game for 100 hours, then that developer deserves a little bit of my money.
Yeah, even if it's only 10 or 15
Exactly.
bucks.
You don't have to give them all your
you know,
money.
Slide them something their way, and they'll make another game that you want to play for
Yeah,
another
you need to
100 hours.
reward them for doing a good job. And there are bundles in the store the Xbox One versions and the PlayStation 4 versions each have these different bundles, and you get different exclusive armor. So if you buy these bundles, you'll get armor that is only in this version, and it gives you different rewards. Like I'll click on this. You have this $5 bundle here. You get this armor. It gives you 25% extra souls and 50% extra XP. So for $5, you get that and a bunch of other stuff. You get some keys, some gold, and some souls, and it'll speed up your progress through the game. So again, if you try the game and like it, I highly recommend at least getting the $5 bundle. I bought the $25 bundle because I really like the game. And yeah, and obviously you get better armor and more junk with that. Now we're going to do an invasion. A big part of the game and the best way to earn gold in general is attacking other players' kingdoms. And these battles are asynchronous, so the other player doesn't actually have to be present, and you don't get to talk to them, sure. But you are playing against someone else's team. And do we have enough time for a real fight? Let me try to find an easier opponent. It costs 10 gold every time you search for a different opponent or whatever, but that's not a big deal. One little annoying thing is you have to wait a few seconds for it to show the enemy's player level. And there's no reason it couldn't just show it right away. It's just a little UI issue the game has. So we're going to keep trying until we find somebody of similar level to me. Not too much higher, because we don't have... Whoa, level 73. I don't want to fight that guy.
Wow.
Yeah, because his main player character will have way higher stats at that kind of level. And that's what you have to do. Since it costs money to participate in these fights, you don't want to do the fight unless you think you have a chance of winning. So I would just keep searching for people. And a good way to progress through the game, say you want to... Like, you want to earn the money from PvP, but you also want to be, like, making progress in quests and stuff. I would just, like, do a quest, and then do a PvP battle, and then do a quest. You know, just alternate like that.
Man, I need to show my wife this game. She'd like it.
That's cool, dude. It's so much fun. You know, I like match 3 games, but I need a little more structure to keep me interested. Like, regular Bejeweled... Bejeweled 3 is pretty good, but, like, regular, plain, vanilla Bejeweled is not going to hold my interest. But this does hold my interest because there's so much stuff to be working on and doing. It's great. And I'm having a lot of fun running our guild. Also, when you make matches of 4 or more gems, you will get a gold bonus and an extra turn. So you have extra incentive to get those 4-way, 5-way matches. Yeah,
nice.
Earn that extra gold. Reward for doing well. Well, Lightspeed Halo, if you like Frozen Freefall, then you're really going to like this, because it's so much better. In my opinion.
Don't know about that, American Hippie.
By the way, you guys, our review is running on Sunday, so if you're watching this on YouTube, the review will already be live probably. Please be sure to read the review and leave a comment. Let us know how you enjoy it. I've played this game a lot, put a lot of time and effort into it, and hopefully some of that shows up in the review itself. And we really need you guys to be reading and commenting on the written reviews.
You officially old, Tyler, or just think you're old?
What, you got a birthday?
Tyler's got a birthday tomorrow.
Shut.
Really? I didn't get a notification.
I got one on
Oh,
Skype.
okay.
How old's he going to be? 40? 50?
I don't know if he's as old as you are.
He's getting up there.
He's older.
Older?
Secretly. I saw him in his rocking chair with his blanket.
He looked like an old man.
So
His
don't tell
lazy
me
boy.
who's the old guy and who's the young guy. Walking around in his Snuggie.
Well, he does live in Utah. I mean, it's already
Oh, is
cold
it?
there.
I thought Utah was a desert.
I mean, it's cold everywhere except Florida.
I am not the oldest here. You have no way of knowing that.
I will neither confirm nor deny.
Nope.
Doing pretty well in this fight here. Yeah, it's a little cold in Texas right now. Not too cold, like in the high 50s, low 60s. So cool enough for a jacket, but obviously not as cold as other places get.
It was 82
Ha!
today.
Wow.
It's actually extremely warm for this time of year. It's not
Yeah.
normally this hot.
Well, we can thank the Republicans in China for that.
Mmm.
I'll tell one of my my famous funny
Oh,
jokes.
sure.
Later on.
Look forward to that, everyone.
Children and women, cover your ears.
Oh, they're never
Women,
bad.
cover your children.
Nothing I ever say is bad.
Is that a fact?
It's fact. It's an absolute fact.
Is Tyler?
Yeah,
Mike
he is going to
tonight?
join us.
All right.
The enemy only has 1 HP left, so all I have to do is pull off an attack of some type. So hopefully that will happen. No, he gets an extra turn, jerk.
Oh,
Heck
good
yeah.
grief! It's not. Adam's been spending too much time on Twitch.
Is that a fact?
Mm.
All right, come on. I need 1 more green or blue mana, and I'll have enough, but it's not happening yet. Oh, and I just missed a 4-way opportunity. And created 1 for the enemy. Way to go, Paul. I'm
Whoopsie.
distracted. Yeah, we've talked about it before, how I'm good at certain genres and not so good at others. Obviously, I'm not very good at first-person shooters. But this is a genre that I feel comfortable in saying I am quite good at it. But playing on stream is not the same as playing on your own, and I wish more people would understand that.
He's getting out the racing car driver excuses now.
Hey, it's a fact.
Who won the racing car race today? I fell asleep.
I don't know.
There was a racing
What
car
kind?
race. The one.
We're
where
getting
they,
there,
Yeah.
AJ.
The one where they go
Almost
left.
ready.
It's just a pre-stream
All right,
stream.
there we go. Okay, now I have enough mana, so I can kill him on my next turn.
Ooh, yeah, that's pretty high north there. Zip low.
By the way, this is the second free-to-play Xbox One and PlayStation 4 game from 505 Games. They have another one called Battle Islands, which is a Clash of Clans clone, and I haven't put any time into that one yet. I'm not sure that that type of game is very well suited to consoles. Puzzle Quest, though, although obviously would be a little easier to play a lot on mobile, it is still pretty good to play on console, I think. What I like to do is I like to put on a show like on Netflix or something and just play along while I watch. And for me, that is just a ton of fun. And by the way, the defense stat here, this is people who have attacked me recently, and unfortunately I've lost 2 attacks. They probably were higher level than me. That's okay. This has been Gems of War, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Steam. Highly recommend it. If you play on Xbox One and you're willing to be a good guild member, don't forget to message me through Xbox at EastX and ask to join the guild. We'll get you in. And don't forget to read our written review at windowscentral.com. Please follow me on Twitter and Twitch. And whatever you do, don't hate. Appreciate.